How long do you think it would take Sarah to get tried as a witch in the 1300s? 1600s. That's when there was 2 trials. One was in Europe, one was in America.
Listen, I went to Ithaca College. I've met real witches.
Yeah.
Sarah just likes plants.
Okay.
Sarah will get tried as an apothecary at worst.
Okay, but like that's all it took. You just had to be like kind of kooky and not have a husband by 14 and then boom, witch.
Sarah's not into astrology enough to be tried as a witch, and she'd get a husband instantly. She's gorgeous. She's radiant.
Well, that's fair, but like still, like she'd be like, I don't know, do we want to kill the village cow? And they'd be like, that sounds witchy.
You're right, never mind. She'd be killed out the womb for being like,
they'd be like,
being like, that cow has a heart.
Yeah, and she'd be like, that's something a witch would say.
Yeah,
Dorothy, she'd have like the torch and the pitchfork.
Yeah, she'd be killing witches.
Dude, Dorothy would be killing witches. Oh my God. Something I've realized about Dorothy as our relationship has furthered over the last couple of years is that like, girl's radical.
Doesn't swim upstream.
Girl is radical. She's just parsing through crowds. I fucking love it, dude. The thought leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering why there was like the dried skin of a witch in your living room.
Yeah, we're dehydrating them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, you said you had a cold open and then said I was being
before
a
I get to my
bitch.
cold open.
Okay.
No, half of my cold open is that you're a bitch.
Not a bitch.
And that you've been trying to embarrass me in front of our friends all day, Dan.
Nick is the most confident, like, smooth-talking, suave dude until he's the most sensitive, quivering little bitch boy out of nowhere.
The world can't hurt me, but my friends can.
I can't do a bit every other week without you getting upset about it.
In a group chat, Dan, they don't know your bits. They don't know your bits. For all they know, you're just hanging me out. You're tying me to a post and you're flaying me.
You were texting like a fucking arrogant cock.
I was texting like a me. What do you mean?
I hate the way you text, so we're in a group chat.
Yeah, oh. You're leading in with that way? You're like, oh, I hate the way that you text?
I hate the way that you text.
Okay, so is it a bit, Dan? You're leading in with raw emotion here. You're like, I hate this about you.
Well, but me calling you out for it is like a bit.
No, there was truth. There was truth to what you were doing, Dan. You're not gonna soft boy put your fingers together out of this being like, I'm goofing. I knew what you were up to.
You go, okay, so we're texting about titles for the Anime IRL video that came out today, I believe. And Cody...
Go watch it. Danny took a shirt off in it.
Yeah, well, my shirt kind of disintegrated in it. And Cody's like, what are we feeling for the title? Nick goes, we became American Ninja Warriors. We completed the Forest of Death. We hunted Donzo. Yeah. This is actually maybe a fascinating peek behind the curtain.
Into like,
titling. Yeah.
Titling is very important in YouTube, and it's something that needs to get ingrained in your brain if you want to be successful.
Yeah, this is usually how the conversations go. Cody pitches or like asks for a title. Nick rattles off 6, and then I choose one.
Yep.
Because I'm awful at coming up with titles.
I'm really good at it, but I give a wide smattering.
Yeah. And then Cody goes, we became Onbu Black Ops. And then Nick goes, was that what we were trying to achieve?
Not really, though.
Well, and then Cody goes, seemed like it, kind of like Onbu tryouts. And Nick goes, I feel like we should keep Onbu for like a hide and seek style video.
Yeah. Don't you fucking fedora my I'm trying to convey
text like a widowy. Like
I'm trying to convey like I don't know. Like that's like, what do you want me, like how am I supposed to like I don't, do you want me to do like
cut it? It's just
but I'm trying to convey like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Like like it's like a good idea, but like I don't know if that's really what we want to go with kind of thing. I'm not trying to put him down and be like stupid idea. I'm trying to be like, I don't really agree.
It comes off as, are you sure about that one, bud?
Or is that because you hate me, Danny? Is it because you hate me and you're crazy?
Between the us and you going, okay, over text?
That just like, I'm like, all right, okay. Like, Danny, you're putting context.
You text like someone going, awkward.
No, I don't. Danny, you put that on me. That's your perception of the little click clacks that I'm click clacking.
And so then I text, stop saying No
LOL, no ha ha. Just a fucking group chat of 9 people that we work with, just like a shot across my bow. Just stop saying Danny.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you learned?
That I have a lisp.
Okay, fair.
Every video we make, someone reminds me.
Genuinely very fair. It happened very recently to you, actually.
Yeah.
Somebody, you were right on a high, and somebody was like, oh my God, I just realized Danny has a lisp.
Yeah, they're like, let me take this guy down a peg.
Yeah, and do you ever feel like you've lost the childlike wonder to learn things?
Yeah,
Yeah, you do? You
I
feel like
guess
that?
I do feel that way from time to time.
Yeah, you're like,
what a crazy question.
well, it's just like, the one thing that you've learned is that you have a lisp, which hurts.
Yeah.
Fortunately for us, therapy is a great way to reconnect with that childlike wonder, to try and dive deep into the wonderment of learning new things and new skills.
Right.
Well, today I want to talk to you about this episode's sponsor, BetterHelp, and how they can connect you with a therapist in about 48 hours that can help you connect to that childlike wonderment and that willingness to connect.
Gee whiz.
Yeah. You excited?
That's sick. That's
you should
dope.
be.
Yeah.
So I have been going to therapy for years now because I realized after college and high school, I was like, I don't want to learn. I was like, it wasn't that I didn't want to learn anything. I just didn't feel the need. And I was like, oh man, I'm like stuck in this stasis. I'm stuck in this like, oh, like, I don't know, like I'm doing my job. I'm learning about Naruto, but I already knew about Naruto. And what I realized by going through all this therapy with my incredible licensed therapist that I met on BetterHelp was that I was stuck in this rut of just wanting to succeed in a small-minded way. I was like, oh, I don't need to know anything else. I've already learned everything that I could possibly ever want to know. But in reality, I was like, oh no, like I love learning languages. And my therapist helped me come to that conclusion. She was like, you grew up an incredibly talented linguist. Like why have you lost your fervor for language? And I was like, I guess because nobody was forcing me to do it. And so without BetterHelp, I wouldn't have made that connection. You ever been in therapy, Dan?
No, I haven't.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so my girlfriend tells me.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, Dan. Well, if you ever think about getting into therapy and listening to Sarah, you should try BetterHelp. It's online. All you have to do is to fill out a survey and you get connected most of the time with a therapist within 48 hours. If you don't connect with your therapist initially, you're allowed to switch to other therapists whenever you want, to no extra charge and to no extra inconvenience.
That's hype. I hear the hardest part about therapy is finding a therapist that you like.
Well, fortunately, today it's going to be really easy for you because we have a little code. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/otakus and get 10% off your first month today. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/otakus for 10% off your first month today.
How dare you? How dare you end this by doing a list?
Yeah, personal attack, baby. Go to therapy.
I know that was an accident, but boy, was it fitting.
You know what?
Your first month?
Your fifth month. BetterHelp. Sign up today. Use code Otakus.
And then in the Otakus Anonymous group chat, I didn't think anything of any of this. And then, do you want to talk about the World War II?
Danny's got the fucking audacity. Danny mansplained World War II to me. The guy who had a hyper fixation on World War II for 15 goddamn years.
The guy who's Jewish.
Yeah, like I fucking very, very deep World War II lore in my family. And so I'm like, wow, I'm watching The Wind Rises. We're going to talk about it later. The Wind Rises, it's objectively from the position of the Axis powers. It's Japan working with Italy and Germany to make fighter planes. And they kind of just breeze past that. So I'm saying, as I'm putting it together, I'm like, Tokyo's on fire. He's dreaming about Italians building planes.
Yeah.
They're talking about the far-reaching technologies of the German Empire. And I'm like, oh my God. This motherfucker's building Nazi technology. And I text, I'm like just watching The Wind Rises. And I'm like, this is about World War II. And Dan goes, well, actually, no, it's not. And then he sends me a screenshot of like, when does The Wind Rises take place? And it's like, I forget the guy's name. It's like goes to like university in Japan in 1923. So Dan's like, they actually mention Hitler, and it's prior to World War II. Like the end of the movie isn't the guy being like, my planes didn't work in World War II. And then Danny has the fucking audacity, I'm looking at both cameras, the audacity to send me, after sending like, oh, he's in university at 1923. Mind you, this movie spans over like 40 years of his life. He starts in like 1901. The movie ends in 1946. At the conclusion of World War II. He sends me a fucking screenshot of when was World War II, 1939 to 1945. And I was like, did you just send me a fucking screenshot of when World War II was? I know, Dan.
And then I go, you didn't seem to know.
Yeah, which is an insane, what do you mean?
And then Nick was like, LOL, now I understand that mansplaining thing I'm always hearing about. And
Which
then-
was like, I was like, hey, that was a shot across my bow, but I'm gonna let Danny have this one. I was goofing back. But then I'm keeping people updated on The Wind Rises. 55 minutes into that fucking movie, I hit the hardest Hayao Miyazaki wall of my entire life. And Danny just goes, you better fucking finish this one. No LOL, no haha. And that's the second time he came at my goddamn neck today.
You know what? Well, and then Nick goes, drop the goddamn attitude today, man.
It's all sass. All day it was sass with you.
Here, it's so funny because you think adding an LOL makes it a goof.
Yeah.
I feel like adding an LOL makes it passive aggressive.
Never.
I usually
That's how you know it's a joke.
I add an LOL.
It's the text version of
No,
it's just like you tell a joke and then you go,
Here's my key. I go haha when I'm actually like laughing or joking about something, and LOL is like, all right, let's all calm down here, guys. LOL, you know, it's like smoothing in something nobody wants to hear. So you being like,
it's insane. That's an insane way to
you
approach
being
texting.
like, LOL, now I understand that mansplaining thing I'm always hearing about comes off to me like you're like, hey, fucking chill.
Because you should have.
So
You
then
fucking
I-
sent me a message telling me when World War II was.
So then I try to ease tensions and I go, you better fucking finish this one.
Yeah. Oh, super easy and chill, Dan.
We're speaking different text languages.
You're fucking insane. You're insane. How dare you?
I thought it was funny. I sent you, it's literally just the first thing that pops up on Google when you go, when did World War II start?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you want to know how I know when World War II started and ended?
How do you
Because
know?
my grandmother fled when it started and my grandfather ended it. All right. I know the years.
Yeah. Well, we had a good morning.
You're the worst. You're the worst person I know. I hate you so goddamn much. All right. But before we get into all that, let's talk about the sponsor of today's episode, MeUndies.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Ring-a-ding-dong is what you're looking for, baby.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This isn't fair. You have the script.
Yeah, I do.
Today we're playing a game where Nick has the sponsor script
Yep.
and I just react to it.
That's kind of the entire course of this entire podcast.
Yeah. I like that. I like it that way.
So guys, being your most comfortable self this fall starts from the waist down. Whether you're gearing up for weekends spent on the couch, watching endless hours of football, or getting back into your gym routine, comfort is king. That's why this fall, I'm upgrading my underwear drawer with MeUndies. MeUndies is something for every guy this fall. Their micromodal fabric is breathable and comfortable, especially the ball caddy. And honestly, pause here real quick.
Okay.
Listen, I got a sponsor from MeUndies a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, we want to send you something. And I was like, I'll try out this ball caddy. Like, listen, I'm gonna be 100%.
What is a ball caddy?
I'm going to be 100% real with everybody. Every guy knows this feeling. Your ball sticks to the side of your thighs. It's hot, sweaty. Even if you have like hairy thighs and your balls are just like pulling on your hairs, all that awful.
Yeah.
Ball caddy, it's like this little silk pouch. And it's just like, and you just put them on. You don't have to, there's no tucking required. You just slide these underwear on and it's just like, oh, let me hold these for you. Let me hold on to these.
Wow, how giving and generous.
Dude,
MeUndies.
it's a game changer. I don't know if you ever put baby powder on your balls
No.
growing up. Oh, it would make your balls not stick to your thighs. This, apparently that gave you cancer. This doesn't.
Let's go!
Yeah, this doesn't give you cancer.
Huge.
It feels
I
like...
was giving myself cancer for so long.
It feels like you paid a man to like caddy your balls around in a silk little marble bag. It is fantastic. If you've never thought you needed a special pouch for your parts, take the hundreds of 5-star reviews as your sign that this could be your new favorite boxer brief.
Yeah, I'll take all hundreds of those 5-star reviews.
Yeah, you will, baby.
As my sign.
Take them into consideration.
For anyone who thinks this may be an aggressive ad and we're not going to get paid for it, they explicitly told us to talk about our balls.
And how big our bulge is with these.
They're like, tell everybody how big your bulge is.
And
in
you
our
know what?
underwear.
You know what? Bigger than it usually is,
Yeah.
which is not saying much. So MeUndies has a style for everybody. MeUndies has a cut for every guy's butt.
Even me, Nick?
Yeah, even for your like long back and my bakery, every guy's butt.
I didn't think you were going to say back after long. I got my hopes up.
Yeah. No, we're talking about girth, not length. So MeUndies has over 10 different styles ranging from boxer briefs to jock straps to our special pouch underwear called the ball caddy that keeps you from bat winging ever again. That's a new one. It is strangely accurate. These cuts come in over 100 different color combinations and prints ranging from black to all over dinosaurs. Versatile loungewear. They sell more than just underwear, Danny.
Ranging from black to all over
dinosaurs. You heard me correctly.
Right, my two favorite colors.
They sell more than underwear. They also got versatile loungewear. MeUndies isn't just about underwear. Explore the lounge collection featuring joggers, hoodies, onesies, and more. And they, in whatever they make, have unmatched comfort. MeUndies' signature fabric is soft and warm as a hug from your favorite sweater. It's breathable, stretchy, and oh so comfy, making it ideal for all-day wear. Listen, I don't have, like, not every single one of my pairs of underwear is MeUndies.
Okay.
But it's a good day when you know when you do laundry and A-tier clothes are back? That's how I think of MeUndies. Like, I'm like, that's my A-tier underwear.
I've never related something you said more, actually. That was so visceral.
Yeah, there's like they're back in rotation. And all MeUndies clothing are responsibly sourced. They use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers. On top of that, they have a problem-free philosophy. Not happy with your first pair of undies? It's on MeUndies. But trust me, it won't happen because they're incredible.
I thought you were going to be like, have a problem with your underwear? That's on me. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Hold up. No, I can't afford this.
Sue Nick.
So be your most comfortable self this fall with MeUndies. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/Otakus. That's MeUndies.com/Otakus for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies. Comfort from the outside in.
Yeah. MeUndies. Treat your balls like balls.
MeUndies. Yay. Balls are family.
MeUndies. Get a load of D's balls.
Oh, MeUndies. Protect your load with MeUndies.
That's the podcast.
That's back to what's probably going to be worse. Now to go to my other cold opening.
Yeah.
I was in San Francisco this weekend. I was there from Thursday night-ish to Saturday. I saw the Massive Fermenting Dregs with my tattoo artist, Brian. Great show. This guy named what was his fucking name? Ben Cahan or something. It was like a punk opener, super small underground dude, fucking great venue. It was at the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco. Like super dope, like 500, 600 person venue.
Venue.
Spot. Yeah, venue. Fucking mosh pitting, hanging around, punching kids. It was great. It was a great time. I was one of the older people there, which was
tough.
It was tough.
Do you like moshing?
I love moshing.
Really?
I love moshing.
I don't get it.
Why?
I barely like dancing in public.
You don't have enough anger.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a great way. It's communal. It's like fun. You're just like ah.
I don't get the I was bad at like play fighting growing up too, because I was like,
you were a kicker, weren't you?
Well, it was like, that's the thing. They're like, it's like, all right, we're gonna play fight, and it's like, but like no punching, no kicking, no hitting of any kind.
You were the one who got on his back and just went.
Oh yeah, I'm the one in fucking jujitsu stance.
Oh yeah, come get me. Come down here.
If you're on your back, they can't counter it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The cord is yours. Have you ever seen UFC? People do that. They just get on their back, and the other fighter's like, "Fuck."
No, then they just
no, because they grab the hand.
Or you can kick them in the ribs. You can't like stomp on them, but you can kick them in the ribs as hard as you fucking want.
It's tough. But anyway, it's the same with moshing, where it's like, I'm like, all right, what are the rules here? I get in and I shove,
on the music.
but like, I suppose.
Like if you go to Knocked Loose, like a hard style,
is that a band?
Knocked Loose?
That's a fucking awesome name.
Oh, they're fucking awesome. So if you go to that, it's like hard metal, like death metal, you can do anything.
Right.
Like there's called crowd killing, which is not so usually you'll get the metal scene is some of the nicest people you've ever met, and then occasionally there's a couple of people who show up in a hoodie and they're like, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face. Yeah. And so you'll see somebody who's like a crowd killer, and their whole thing is they're trying to hurt other people out there. So they get their ass beat usually. Somebody will usually just end up laying them out, some bigger person.
Right.
But at a punk show, it's kind of just like a push pit. You just push people. Fun.
You
get sweaty as fuck, and you're just body on body.
I love, because I have a few friends actually who love moshing and love the metal scene. The idea that the metal community is a bunch of pierced up, tough ass dudes and women, being yeah, dude, I'm gonna go to this death metal concert, I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna do it safely and responsibly.
It's very safe.
Yeah.
The second you fall in a mosh pit, everybody stops.
Yeah.
And this was a whole thing with the Astro World debacle a couple of years ago, because it was a bunch of people were getting stomped, a bunch of people were getting like pushed over, like a lot of people died from like stomping and that kind of thing. And it was like in like any kind of punk or metal show, the second somebody goes down, like people will go around them and like help them up.
Yeah.
Because like you just don't want someone getting fucking stomped to death.
Yeah, it's not fun if like the
you have
safest,
like blood on your shoes.
Yeah, like the safer something is, the more fun it is. Because then you can just like not worry.
I love the metal and punk.
Yeah, it's fun.
Anyways, so I was going to San Francisco. I was flying. It's like an hour-long flight. I'm flying on Delta, the way up north, and I'm sitting middle row. I'm just hanging out, just chilling. There's a woman sitting next to me. She's probably like 30. There's an older gentleman sitting to my right. And I'm hanging out. I'm playing Bloons. I'm listening to my audiobook.
Huge,
you know how I do. It's my hat. Like honestly, I love flying now because like I have the optimal setup.
Yeah.
So we're on a descent down. It's like for the LA to San Francisco flight, for those of you who have done it, you literally get to altitude and then you're descending.
Right.
Like they literally have like 5 minutes to do drink service, and then they're like, all right, cool. We're done. We're out of here. I look down as we're descending, and the woman next to me has a notes app titled Delta Flight Complaints, and she is actively writing down all the things that went wrong on this flight. She has like 4 or 5 things. So I'm like, I have to, like, and mind you, I'm sitting next to her, and she's not like doing like one of these where like she doesn't want me to see it. She is fully openly just like typing in front of her. So I'm being nosy. I'm reading all of her complaints. Naturally, half of them are about me. Fucking this bitch is openly writing complaints about me next to me.
How like, with all due respect, how are you Delta's fault? You know what I mean?
This is my fucking, and when I tell you what she's complaining about, it's hilarious. So like, some of the complaints are like, the flight attendants didn't come around at the end to do their final safety check. Right. She was like, flight attendants didn't do their final safety check. Nobody checked on me during descent to make sure I was okay.
Is she like an inspector?
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
I do not think so. I think she was just a bitch. Right. And so like she is, so the second we start like taking off, the guy in front of me, full recline. And I'm like, game respects game. You're kind of close to me, and now I'm gonna recline. Cause I'm like, I'm fucking now like, I'm in economy. I'm like 3 inches from my TV. I'm like, I'm gonna go back here a little bit. I give it a second. Like I wait until we hit like 10,000 feet, and then I go back. I see on her note, we weren't 1 second off the ground before 2 people, including the man next to me, reclined their seat.
Whoa, the tone is crazy.
And I was like, first off, how the fuck is Delta gonna fix that? Is Delta gonna be like, no, seat up? Like, if we're taking off, here's the thing: if you're taking off, Delta doesn't know if you're reclining your seat because
they're strapped in.
Because they can't be fucking up right now. And so then we're descending, and she goes, 2 people, including the man next to me, kept their seat down, like back during descent. Right. And as I see her typing that out, they do the announcement like, hey, put up your your tray tables, bring your seat up. So I bring my seat up, and I see her edit the fucking thing and say 1 person's seat reclined during descent.
You changed history.
I changed history. I got half of my complaints out of Delta's fucking log box. So we're getting off the plane, and I'm like walking past the first bathroom. I have to pass like a racehorse, and she's still next to me, and I like tap her on the shoulder, and I was like, that note was insane. And then I popped into the bathroom, and I was just like, I'm out of here. Because it was the most nuts thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if she was trying to like, if you complain enough, you get a free flight or some shit, but like, wild.
That's so funny.
Because I know those people exist, because we interact with them on the internet. Like, you're like, oh, like we do like Scooby-Doo or Death Note. Everyone's like, actually the quote is this or something. Like you see these people on the internet, they're just like chronically miserable. Yeah. But this is the first time I've ever interacted with one in person.
That's so fun. I thought you were like, the notes being about you. She was like, man next to me didn't even ask for a smooch.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like I was like so happy it wasn't like man next to me smelled or something.
Right. That's so funny.
It was wild.
Crazy. I wonder if she's like, I mean, she's probably a bitch.
Oh yeah.
It's so, I guess she's like grading the fucking flight attendants. Recently I've learned that if you, this is awful advice, probably. I don't know what the actual risk is, but when they're like, stow away laptops during ascent, no one cares if you have your laptop out. But I've looked around and I look at them, I make eye contact, and I'm like, I'm playing Bloons. Yeah. And they're like, okay. And I'm like,
your phone.
Okay.
Play it on your phone.
I only have it on my, I like it big.
That's so fair. It's so annoying to like drag, especially if you got like a helicopter, you're trying to like maintain it. It doesn't have like,
I'm not using a helicopter without pursuit.
Was it $1,300?
Yeah. I don't even fucking know what the other options for a helicopter are. Sans pursuit.
Support Chinook, fucking Moab push.
Yeah.
You gotta go pursue it.
Always
Helicopters are useless without it.
Oh, yeah. Similar with
Or if you're doing banana farms, you have to fucking click your banana farms to get your bananas. The worst.
Auto banana.
Well, yeah, that's why you go marketplace or bank.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes it'll give you banana farmers.
Yeah.
And you just play them and you put them and they collect all bananas for you.
Yeah. So I feel you. That's awesome. That's hilarious.
Was great.
I love complaints for Delta.
Yeah.
In the notes.
I was like, I just can't wait for her to like, she's like whipping out her computer the second we land. She'd be like, I gotta get these in.
She's just been like, have you considered just playing Bloons?
Have you considered like an audiobook and like chilling the fuck out? Like what? It's a 45-minute flight. like she had 5 complaints in 45 minutes.
I like hate shorter flights because the 2 worst parts about a flight are ascent and descent because of all those rules.
Are you scared? Oh no.
No, because the rules.
Gotcha.
Because I'm like, I hate having to wait before I could pull out like a laptop or this. And then when you're descending, I hate having to put the laptop away and just raw dogging for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I like a long flight.
I'm a big phone guy. That's why. They can't stop me. I'm having Sazed whisper sweet nothings into my ear while I'm on fucking expert balloon courses getting absolutely run through, dude. God damn it. Fucking the expert courses are so goddamn hard.
I'm almost there. Wait, what's after the second difficulty? Is that expert?
So it's beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert.
I'm almost on advanced. I've like outgrown intermediate though. I'm just doing it.
Oh, it's so easy.
Yeah, I'm just doing it to like get all of them done.
Yeah, you go back and you do like magic monkeys only or like half coins and all that, and it makes them harder. But like, yeah, once you like get into expert though, you'll like yearn for beginner maps because you're like, I miss enjoying things. Yeah. All right, well, we got some anime to talk about.
Kinda.
Did you watch Rick and Morty?
No, I meant to. I don't know what happened this week. I've just been like grinding on my channel.
We're so close. What do you mean grinding on your channel?
I've been doing 2 videos a day.
2 videos a day?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This week.
Why? What, are you going somewhere?
No, I've just been like, I got echinacea. And that's been like fucking.
The fuck is echinacea?
So
that sounds like a level 4 like fucking mage spell in D&D.
I thought you were gonna say Bloons again, and I was like, you have to stop.
I will never stop. You can't make me.
But it's so throat coat tea, the stuff that throats your coat.
Yeah, it does.
Is echinacea. Mm-hmm. That's the coat.
I made a little video talking about the dragon's blood, or Dante Bosco called it, and everyone was like, yeah, you can't talk about coat in Danny's throat like that. And I was like, I'll do whatever.
I saw that.
I'll do whatever I goddamn want, mind you.
But it, I was at Colossal Con, and I met the Spanish voice actor for Todoroki, and he was like, dude, I drink throat coat tea, which I already did.
Yeah.
And then every day I'll like do like 10 drops of echinacea, which is just like the stuff in throat coat tea, just raw concentrate coat.
Oh God.
And it was like, I'll just put 10 drops on my tongue. And I was like, fuck that. I'm just going to do the whole dropper in my tea and do that every day. It's probably cancerous.
I mean, everything is according to California.
And it has increased my endurance tenfold.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
That's what I use Blue Chew for.
Yeah.
Increasing my endurance. Yeah.
Speaking of Blue Chew.
Speaking of Blue Chew. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold up.
We'll do it when we stop recording.
We haven't had today.
Yeah, I know.
With who?
With, I don't remember. We'll do it when we stop recording.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's
all right.
okay. I'll remind you again.
We totally, thank God. Thank God we did that bit because I completely forgot.
It's okay.
But yeah, that's crazy. I'm proud of you. Look at you.
Yeah, but so.
Have you finished Owl City yet?
Well, because no, but it's awesome. It's so sick. Mm-hmm. It sucks because even if I give you homework, it's like, it'll be a waste because it doesn't get sick till season 2. Like season 2 is like a spike of quality.
Gotcha.
But
unlike you, when I get homework, I finish it.
No, you don't.
I simply do.
Didn't finish Beastars. You set the 8-episode precedent.
It made me uncomfy. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, the only reason that I only made 8 episodes in is because I kept fucking the rabbit, Dan. And that episode 8 was where I drew the line.
That's the show, baby.
I know, Dan. It made me uncomfy. I couldn't walk around with a boner all the time. Everyone was yelling at me. They said, "Put it away."
Oh God, I've fucking this showed up on my phone.
If you ain't got the hawk to I ain't gonna talk to you. Believe it.
Do your best Naruto impression.
Like, all right. Like American?
Yeah.
Like English?
No, yeah, just do like 6 sentences in Japanese.
Fucking. I could probably do a better Dattebayo than I could do a fucking Believe It.
Do a Believe It. Dude,
that was it.
That was your Naruto?
I don't know. Was it Grumblier? I haven't watched Naruto in like 5 years.
It's like, come on, Sasuke. No, that's not it.
That was your Alex Brightman.
Naruto.
Come on.
Well, now I don't even know what he sounds.
Sasuke? Nope. Neither of us.
Sasuke! It's higher.
That was pretty good.
It's high.
Well, it is a woman, so.
Believe it. Good enough.
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, good enough.
We'll do a fan dubbing of the entire thing. Should we talk about?
I was going to say, though. I was just going to say.
What
was I going to say?
You'll find it. I believe in you.
Homework. And then what were we talking about before homework?
Owl City.
Owl City, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's been like on my ass about like a bunch of different shows. So I was telling you this.
There was that murder robot thing.
Yeah, murder drones.
That's what it is.
Good Omens has really lost steam all of a sudden.
Good.
So now I'm like, I'm prepping for post Good Omens.
Nice.
But I was telling you before we started recording, like a month ago, this gay show on Netflix called Dead Boy Detectives.
Gotcha.
That's all I know about it, is that it's gay, it was on Netflix, and it got canceled this month.
Nice.
And just everyone, including people I know, this girl I went to college with, like, messaged me and was like, if you can save Dead Boy Detectives, it would be the most impressive thing you've ever done.
Dead Boy Detectives.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't even anime.
No, it's just a show. It's like Good Omens.
Ew.
Everyone's been messaging me, like an assistant writer on the show, like tweeted about me and was like, this guy should do Dead Boy Detectives next. And so now I'm like, all right, I'll do. I think.
So you're like producers' final, like their Hail Mary. They're like, if this little twink can't save us, nobody can.
Dude, can you imagine the BDE I'd be walking around with if I saved a show?
I don't need that from you.
I'm gonna fuck it. So I think what I'm gonna do is.
Wait, is it based off a manga?
Graphic novel. I don't know if it's a manga, maybe. But I'm gonna do like the first episode and like no commitment. I'll just be like, this, we'll see how it does. Maybe I'll do the others. But what I've been doing, the reason I've been watching so many episodes is because I'm done with Good Omens. And there's like I have the next 4 Good Omens videos recorded. Yeah. And that's it with Good Omens. And then I'm like halfway through Murder Drones, halfway through Link Click Season 2.
Yeah.
Owl House I'm pretty good with. So I'm banking again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just build in a pile like Smaug?
Yeah, dude, this summer of cons devoured my bank.
Yeah, we were just busy as fuck everywhere. I now am, the next thing I have planned is very fortunately Brian's wedding, and that's like 2 days.
Everyone you've ever met is getting married.
I know, it's the age, man. Yeah. Once you turn to your late 20s, everyone's like, I'm dying, might as well marry the person I'm with.
The audacity to be like, hey, this year, can you buy 11 plane tickets for all of our weddings?
Yep. That's just your late 20s. That's just what it is. Awful. All of the people who have been together for 5 years start getting married. That's going to be you next year, brother.
Dude, if you want me at your wedding, come to me.
You're coming to my wedding.
You're the only one.
What do you? Oh, I'm the only one that you'll go to?
Yeah.
Who else in your life would be married anytime soon? Genuine question. Yeah.
No one.
It's just me. Yeah. Maybe Amos.
Maybe Amos is inviting me to his wedding.
Amos might invite you to his wedding.
Unless we play more Space Marine.
We gotta play more Space Marine.
Yeah, we
gotta play more Warhammer. I've been on fucking Monkey King Wukong, and I've been having a great time.
Huge.
All right.
Anime?
Should we talk about anime?
Which one?
The Wind Rises.
That first?
Okay. All right, let's start with the MHA here.
Sure. We just usually do Ghibli as our like main event.
That's fair.
What'd you think?
Well, it's kind of the same thing I've thought about this entire season. Just like,
dude, there's 1 million episodes. This fucking show.
It won't go away.
Is this not seasonal anymore?
It's 21 episodes. It started fucking. I don't know how deep into the season we are.
I think it started in 2022.
I think we have like 2 episodes. What episode of Elusive Samurai did we just watch? 10.
11.
But they did it at 9. They did it at 9.5. So there should be 1 left. No, there actually 11 should have like hypothetically been their last episode. Yeah, we're at the end of the season here. Oh, Dan, we might be done. Dan, we might be done with MHA soon. I think next week might be the last week, because I think the first week of October is like the new season, which is gonna be fucking. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Dawn to Dawn
is in theaters right now. We should see it. The first 3 episodes are in theaters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The first 6 are leaked on
the whole season has actually been leaked months ago, but yeah.
Dawn to Dawn. What? Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh, so big. So big. You should watch. We should be really mean about it. We should be mean about it.
Oh, yeah?
We should be really mean about it.
That'll go so well.
Yeah.
People already hardly like us.
Nah, well, yeah, I know. And we gotta lean into it, baby. We gotta go alt-right. We just gotta lean into the hatred. Then get hate clicks. That's what we do.
It's those two. What else?
Dawn to Dawn. Dragon Ball Daima.
Yes.
The Chainsaw Man movie is coming out in October.
Right.
There is Soul Leveling.
Huge.
There is. I feel like we do this almost once every 3 seasons or every 3 episodes. We do this. Ooh. Okay, I totally know how to use my anime list. Seasonal anime. That's what I was looking for. So there's ReZero. The Uzumaki's coming out. New season of Blue Lock. The Bleach. The 3rd core of Bleach is coming out. TYBW, a new season of Shangri-La Frontier. There's a new season of Sword Art Online Alternative GGO.
Oh my God, they're still making Sword Art Online.
It's the alternative one. So it's like about a little girl with a pink hat who has a pink P90, and it's actually pretty good.
What is a P90?
It's like a submachine gun.
Yeah. I got you. It sounded like a fucking workout machine.
No, well, yeah, P90X. That's what you're thinking of. And that is it besides Dragon Ball Daima. And
nice, so we have like 2 shows, really.
What do you mean? We have Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
We have
Dawn to Dawn.
Dawn to Dawn. I'm going to be watching Bleach. There's Blue Lock and Uzumaki.
Blue Lock movie, right? Or
show?
Is
it a movie?
Is it, or is it the season?
We never watched.
The movie.
The Nagisa. Is that his name?
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, what is his name? Nagi.
Nagi.
I think it's Nagi.
I did think it was a Nagi movie. Never saw it. Uzumaki.
Uzumaki. You're right.
Come on. I'm so excited.
Ring a ding ding. Yep. I predict a thing.
Oh, yeah?
We'll watch 2 episodes of Uzumaki.
How dare you? That's my favorite fucking Gunji Ito storyline.
Gunji Ito.
That's his name.
You want to bet?
What?
What do you think his name is right now?
Gunji Ito.
Gunji Ito.
Yeah.
You think it is his name?
Gunji Ito is his name, yes.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we run homework on it?
Yeah, you want to run homework on whether or not the creator of Uzumaki's name is Gunji Ito?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look up his name.
Okay. Uzumaki author. Gunji Ito. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
It's Junji Ito.
Gunji Ito.
It's a J.
It's Japanese. Okay.
It's not Gunji.
Okay, but this is semantics, Dan. This is pronunciation.
No, it isn't.
It simply is. If you had told me to spell it, this is how I would have spelt it. This is how it would have been spolt, friend.
How is it spelled?
This is
pronounced.
This is a pass. This is a push. This is
a
house draw.
Name pronounced.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do? Well, actually,
you're saying the wrong letter. That's like you calling him Dunji Ito.
Dunji?
Yeah.
Yeah, because D and J sound so alike.
Japanese.
Oh, here we go. This is great. This is great podcasting.
Artist makes manga series and anime.
Great ASMR here. This is great podcasting.
Japanese pronunciation, Junji Ito.
Yeah.
You're saying
Gunji.
Gunji.
That's what he's saying,
he's
Dan.
Not saying Gunji.
Okay, all right.
This is crazy.
I'm sorry I pronounced it wrong.
Crazy.
Okay, but that's not me getting the name wrong.
I gave you so many chances.
What do you mean? Dan, I just always say it.
G and J.
I say Jujutsu and people hate that too because
That's how it's
Jujutsu is hard for me. Everyone's like, oh, it's Jujutsu, it's not the fucking martial arts. I got a fat tongue. You can ask Dorothy about it.
This is such, you were squirming out of this hole.
Oh, come on.
Fine, no homework.
It's a push.
Fine.
You're fucking
crazy. I can't believe
you're pushing all my buttons.
This
today.
is a TikTok.
You're trying so
better
hard
be a TikTok.
to push my buttons.
Not
This is
pushing
all because
nothing.
you don't want to talk about My Hero Academia.
Listen, I think you're projecting something because I'm being my usual charming, pleasant self, and you're just upset today.
I missed the long hair.
You're rattled. Yeah.
My arm hurts, Dan.
Yeah, it's that.
I'm leaking.
It must be that. You're leaking all of your happiness.
You told me I smelled.
Just
You walked in, you're like,
suggesting-
you smell like you worked out. And I'm like, it's hard to shower with a new tattoo.
I did not say it like that. I was like, did you work out? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh. And then he went, why? Do I look like I worked out? Am I greasy? I went, no, you just smell like you worked out.
Yeah.
How delicate could I be?
You called me a smelly, stinky baby butt boy.
What could I possibly do? How could I possibly?
Oh, this is good. This is good. We're setting the energy for the anime.
My hero.
There's your Shinso. You got him.
Yeah, he showed up.
You got him.
He showed up and he was getting gooped.
Yeah.
Goop came back.
Oh, the Goop guy came back big time.
Yeah.
You think that's like how he came out? Like they're like, oh, you're like, because you know how they say like your quirk manifests at 4.
Yeah.
They've really established like, what happens with heteromorphs. Like, do all heteromorphs come out like that, or was that guy like a 4-year-old and he was like, ah,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
my fucking bones.
Like one day you wake up and your child's a bird.
Could you imagine with just shitting out a fucking green goop? Like, honestly, like either situation is bad, but it's way worse if a fucking a goop just slides out of you and it's like, mama. Fire immediately. I throw it in the fire.
I think a lot of women would disagree. They would much rather a goop slide out than a bones and all baby.
Fair, very fair.
Yeah.
But like, yes, absolutely
and
would
then
be
you give
easy.
it away.
I guess.
You fucking.
Is this about the horrors of the fucking childcare system in Japan?
You just leave the hospital. They can't make you take it.
Is that true?
I don't know. What happens if you just get up and walk out?
Is that illegal? Is it just like, I know you can always be like, no more baby, but like, I'm pretty sure there's a process.
Child abandonment, probably.
Yeah, like I don't know if you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna rage quit on baby.
What if you just keep being like you keep just bringing the baby somewhere and then you get up and leave and people are like, ma'am, your baby. And you're like, I forgot.
Your baby.
And then eventually someone won't notice that you left it.
Do you know what you should do?
What?
Hand your baby to somebody else and you say, a new hand has touched the beacon, and then you fucking run away.
That's true.
And that's their goop monster now.
Be like, can you hold this real quick? Your problem.
Yep.
Bye.
Peace.
And then you like Wile E. Coyote out of there.
I think you just drop him off at like a police office. And you're like,
yeah, you put him in a picnic basket.
He wants to be a cop now, and then they just train him up. He's just the cop's baby.
Yeah,
and they train him up like it's like like 12 dudes. They take shifts raising him.
That'd be a good sitcom, Cop Baby.
Cop Baby. That's what we need. We need better cop PR.
Yeah,
that'll put us in Hollywood, man. We'll get the best propaganda going of all time.
Oh, yeah. Propaganda.
Propaganda is going to be absolutely huge, man. How do you feel about Acid Girl? How do you feel?
I didn't know she wasn't naturally pink.
I was wondering what was going on there. Do you think that was her?
It's a hydration thing, he said.
Like,
because Denki was like, wow, you're dehydrated. Or Hiroshima.
Because she was like using her acid, she was turning back into like a regular woman.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh boy, would I be dehydrated all the goddamn time? Like, oh cool, I can either be pink, and get stared at all the time, or like be like kind of thirsty and be a regular person. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah, boy oh boy, I can either look like a person or be full of acid. Yeah, so that was odd. She's cool. I liked her little like.
But she did the thing that you hated.
Yeah, but at least she's like a character that has been established for a long time. It's not like when Drill Hair Girl was like, I know. It's not like when fucking Best Genist was like, this is my backstory now.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's like the tree dude having his own little
Cowboy
moment.
Woods just being like, I made my wood harder. And it's like, how?
Yeah, like,
also, him pulling out the red hair. I forgot about that. I remember seeing his hair. It being red threw me off.
Yeah, that was wild. Is the Lock dude still alive?
Rocklock? Yeah.
Rocklock?
Absolutely.
I had a weird inclination that he was dead.
He gets shot?
I keep being like, why are you saying these things?
What?
Oh, it already happened?
I think I think he gets like injured in some capacity or another. You might be like remembering that he's injured.
Yeah.
Because like the last time we saw him, he was all like beaten and bloodied.
Yeah.
No, he gets hurt during the overhaul arc. He gets real fucked up during the overhaul arc. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Goop Guy's back. That's honestly the biggest part of the episode.
That's all that you retained?
Yeah.
Like Tokoyami's fighting against like what about like Hawks losing his quirk?
Hawks losing his quirk.
How did you? It's literally that's the most.
Is that the end of the episode?
Did you get so lost in the gaze of Goop Man you didn't realize one of the main characters, the #2 hero in all of Japan, got his quirk stolen?
Hold on.
Did you miss Fierce Wings being taken from Hawks?
Oh, I have 8 minutes left of the episode.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Explain to me what happens.
Hawks and Tokoyami are like battling against All For One. Right. All For One is like getting younger, and he's like, I get more powerful the younger I get. And then blows Tokoyami away, and he picks up Hawks by his neck and then steals Fierce Wings from him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everyone looks crazy.
Yeah, it's an entirely new voice actor.
No, but I mean, when he's this crazy, broken, fucked up, like...
Yeah, he's like a skeleton.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Dude, the first 13 minutes of this episode sucks.
It wasn't great. No, I mean that's kind of been MHA. Is like 75% of this episode is not fun to watch.
I liked what's his face, the Makia.
Yeah, again, to Makia. Yeah.
I like Makia being like, I actually like the bad guys.
Yeah,
I'm a good guy.
Why you ban me? Why you ban me? Yeah.
Why you leave me in the woods?
Yeah, that's neat to you.
Crazy. So yeah, we have one episode left.
Yeah, hopefully. For the love of God, hopefully.
Wow, and then he sucks the goddamn
He sucks the wings off Hawks' back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I can't believe you let me go this long being like nothing happened this episode.
I love leading you into traps.
What's this guy's name now? He sucked the fucking hawk out of him.
He did. He sucked. He's just murderer. He's just serial killer. That guy.
It'd be funny if he did that.
I do not know his real name.
And then he looked at Tokoyami and was like, "I'm on to you, bird boy." Just grabbed his head and just sucked the feathers.
He's like, "Oh God." Yeah, I don't know if I would. I wouldn't take. Okay. Here's a question: is there any heteromorph in MHA who you take the appearance of for their ability?
Oh.
Like, would you take Shoji's appearance to have duple arms? Would you take the Tails guy appearance?
Is Tokoyami the best one?
Oh, of all the heteromorphs, he's definitely the most powerful.
I mean, he's also the least ugly.
He's a bird. He's fully a bird.
Yeah, but that's better.
But they also like bust him out shirtless this episode. He's just fucking yoked.
He's just a guy under the bird.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just the head. And I feel like some women might be into that.
Oh, women would be so into it.
Into the bird thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But how do you kiss as a bird? You don't. You don't kiss as a bird.
Not well. I just imagine his whole beak going around.
Yeah, just like, I'm just taking your skull clean off your shoulders.
I guess tail guys probably, but his power sucks.
Here's my thing, though. Tail guy, the entire world's not built for you to sit down.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no chair. We couldn't be sitting right now. We'd be sitting on our tail.
No inclusive. Well, but if that's comfortable, you just pull a Tigger.
And just sit on your
spring?
on your tail, I guess, like so you don't even need a chair,
like a big spring.
I guess, but the thing is, his tail's so girthy. It's so girthy.
It's just a thick muscle. It's also not really worth having. It's just the benefit of just being a guy with a tail.
Yeah,
is dragged down by the fact that you don't really get a cool power.
Also, like we don't need a tail for anything. Like a tail is about balance and being able to. You could swing through trees. Not going to help you when you're 9 to 5. You're just going to be tail guy, and then everyone's going to be stepping on your tail at like concerts and shits, and that's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, you're going to be fucking sweeping mosh pits.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, dude, I'd be taking people out by the ankles. I think it's Tokoyami.
Yeah, because the bird head at least is just a bird. You're just a big bird. That's
but
okay.
He's got Gara syndrome, where like he can't be in a dark room.
I need his voice.
True.
Because my voice coming out of a bird head is not good.
Not a good look. You'd be like D from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
You're just like squawky. I mean, it would be squawky. It would work. But again, it's Gara syndrome, where you can't you need like a nightlight. Like, he befriends Dark Shadow eventually, but, like, until he's, like, 17, Dark Shadow's a living nightmare.
They're all bad, though. Spinner is, like...
just a lizard.
Awful.
Just a lizard.
Yeah. All of him, too.
I'm trying to think. Like low-key, Shoji's not a bad choice. Six arms.
His mouth is.
Oh, fair. Honestly, his mouth isn't that bad. 6 arms is huge.
His mouth is so scary because I don't even know what it'd look like in real life.
True.
Like, what is it?
It would just be like
weird.
Yeah, it would just be like it would look like an alligator face, but like on you. Yeah. But like imagine, all right, Tokoyami would also be terrifying.
Here's the thing.
Because it wouldn't be nearly as cute. It would just be a giant fucking bird head.
People would attempt to kiss me as a bird. No one would even want to kiss me as an alligator.
Think about how many women you can please with 6 arms, though. And you can control what's on the end of them.
It's so gross.
You can be your own quartet with Shoji because you have 4 mouths.
That's horrifying.
That's kind of dope.
No one wants to see my facial features showing up on my little tentacle wings.
Like it's a fucking Parasite, the Maxim, dude.
That's why the racism episode didn't really like... I want them all dead.
You want all Animorphs.
They're all awful.
Like the idea is terrifying. Just like, oh, that's Lizard Man. You're like, yeah, I could see.
I'd be on the wrong side of history.
You absolutely. You'd be like, yeah, you'd be the one just beating the shit out of that boy for saving a girl.
Yeah.
God, that's your most controversial opinion by far. Yeah. By far. They're like, this is bad, and you're like, I kind of resonate with it.
Look at them.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up some heteromorphs. Maybe we missed some. Also, just to clarify, I had to drive Sarah to the airport today, which is why I ended up I thought I was like at the end of the My Hero episode when I got cut off.
I looked up all heteronorphs. Heteromorphs, MHA.
I looked up heteronyms. I was about to make fun of you, but I also fucked up.
Let's see. This is not a list.
Oh. Yo, Shark Bunny Girl.
Shark Bunny Girl? Yeah, but like, what's her ability? Being bad as hell?
Yeah, that's a fucking good ability if you live in LA.
That's so incredibly fair. I'd be the world's greatest OnlyFans model. Oh my God, I'd be racking up cash.
Oh, Pink Girl is also a heteromorph, allegedly.
Oh, I guess.
Dude, the women really luck out in this.
Dude, you know who I'm going with?
Who?
Orca?
Yeah, Gang Orca, you're right. That's
Orca
the answer.
is the right answer. Oh, wait, what about the dragon lady?
I don't like her. Well, she also morphs. So she's cheating.
Apparently, Kamui Woods counts as a fucking... Yeah, he's
that
made
makes
out of
sense.
wood.
He's a tree.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
That's a pretty good one.
That one's good. He's not bad. Gang Orca's the answer.
Fucking
he has two penises.
Cementos.
Not Cementos.
That's like you wouldn't choose Cementos?
No, he's awful.
He can literally make entire buildings with a touch of a...
He's a big fucking Gumby.
Yeah, he's a big fucking... He is. He's a hard as shit Gumby, but I'd also have the world's best construction business. I'd be a billionaire in a week flat, Dan.
I think Gang Orca's your best bet. He's huge. He has two penises.
He's fuckable, dude.
Yeah.
That one or Ryoku, the dragon girl. Ooh, I'm going dragon.
She doesn't count in my head.
I'm going dragon, but she still has the thing. Like she's... Like, yeah, she is technically just like a, not a Logia type. She's like a fucking, like Zoa type.
Give me fucking Admiral Barkser.
Oh, dude, Kenji? Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's either Gang Orca or the dragon.
It went away, sorry. You saw it though, right?
Oh, man.
Godzilla. You can do Godzilla.
There is just straight up Godzilla in the MHA universe.
His name's Godzilla.
Yeah. There's the guy who's the hieroglyph, Egypt's #1 hero. Like, he's just flat Stanley.
He could be Manga Fukidashi.
Oh, he can literally make anything. He can make anything just by saying it.
You could be Wash, of course.
Wash is just wearing a suit.
No, Wash apparently...
Wash looks like that? There's a whole thing where Wash takes its helmet off.
I wonder
there's a guy under there, or a girl. I don't remember.
I don't know. We got Tokiyami, Cementos. Yeah, Kamui Woods. Wow, the top 10 best ones is pretty much the order in which we'd prefer to be them.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is a good question. This is a good question for the community here. Which heteromorph would you want to be if it meant you had to look like them? That's a great question. That's a great question.
On to anything else?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Elusive Samurai. This episode is a testament to the fact that this show is doing the most it can with absolutely nothing.
A lot of faces.
So many faces.
So many faces.
Like, not objectively, not that much happened in this episode, considering the fact that there was like a scuffle between two armies.
Yeah.
Like, they barely focus on that. It's mostly just like the main character trying to talk this dude off, like his like ritualistic, I'm gonna die to save this area, like you're being selfish kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like an interesting commentary on like, go on.
Question.
Yep.
Fuck Elusive Samurai, whatever. Stupid show. How would you want to die? Do you ever have like the distended male fantasy of like throwing your body on a grenade like to save like 100 puppies?
Dude, I had so many like I take down the school shooter daydreams.
Oh,
in
dude,
school.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You run towards the fire.
Like maybe every single day of class, I was like, yo, I sit next to the door every day. If a guy comes in, like...
Grab the rifle.
Yeah. There was just right to my head.
Yeah, I'm first!
Do it!
There was a black dude, like, 2 years ago, who... There was a shooter in, like, I think it was, like, a fast food joint, and he grabbed the barrel, and the dude kept shooting. The barrel got hot. It burnt his hands, but he, like kept the dude down. He got shot, like, 3 times, survived. Fucking hero.
Absolute legend.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I want that today.
I want that lore for me, dude.
Yeah.
I think every man fantasizes about a glorious death.
Oh, yeah. It's mostly, I prefer what happens after.
Yeah.
I never die at the end of my fantasies.
Oh, really?
Sometimes I have those fantasies of like, what would happen if I went missing for 3 years? Like, what would my phone look like? You know?
You just want to attend your own funeral.
No, well, that'd be hype.
Yeah.
But like, I go missing.
Yeah.
You know one I have a lot of? I'm like kidnapped by like Iron Man ass terrorists.
Oh, okay.
And they send footage to the news like every month, and they're like just like taking off like pinky knuckles and shit, and I'm just like, I'm not giving you
And
guys
I'm just
shit.
refusing to purchase you back. I'm just like, I don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, please, there's nothing less of them. Like, we could barely keep them alive with a dreadnought right now.
I just want to get kidnapped by terrorists and then go to my 10-year high school reunion. That's what I want.
That's it right there, baby. They're like,
Yeah.
how was it? And you're like, you don't want to fucking know.
Yeah.
I can't count to 10 anymore.
Yeah.
They actually, it's like you're kidnapped for years and literally all they take is like one pinky, but like a centimeter at a time.
That's the ideal terrorist scenario, is that they're like, I'm going to take a little bit of your ear, it's going to be okay, rather than just like I show up with like a missing arm and fucking...
If somebody ever wanted to get information out of me, threaten my eyes.
Remove any part of me, and I'm like, no thanks.
I would say, like, listen, I wouldn't sell you out for like a finger. I'd sell my mother out for my eyes. Like, I would tell terrorists the location of my mother if they were threatening to take my eyes.
That's fair.
I am not God's strongest soldier by any means. I fold under no pressure.
Yeah.
My glorious death? I think it's like, oh man, you ever heard the story of like the guy who got there was this dude in World War II. He was like maintaining 3 machine gun positions on top of a nest, and he fought like against like either was like 1,000 Germans or like 1,000 Japanese people, and like maintained like several MG locations, was running ammo to each one, like keeping people down. I don't know if he died and got it posthumously or he survived. I think he died, but that's it right there, man. Just like last guy.
You want
like,
a final stand?
the end of fucking Halo.
Yeah,
Which one is
Halo
it?
Reach.
Halo Reach. Yeah, that's what you want. You want like, you're not taking me.
Yeah.
You want to be the guy, the guy with the skull mask on his head with the shotgun. He gets the Hector?
Emil.
That's what, he gets stabbed
Yeah,
through
yeah.
and he's like, shotgun. That's it right there.
Yeah, not
That's
the
what I
end
want.
of Halo Reach where you do like a big last stand against endless enemies.
That's what I want, baby.
Yeah.
I want to be the fucking wall. I want to be the wall. I want to be the third Raikage, baby.
You never have fantasies where you're like, what if I went missing for like a year and then checked out my phone? What texts would I have? What would be on Instagram?
I didn't. That's not something I've ever once
That'd be hype.
crossed my mind. I love the idea of not having anything to do for a year.
Yeah.
That would be great. So just like just to like be marooned on an island and not have to spend money for a year, that'd be sick.
I just love getting a DM from someone I talked to like 6 times in high school. And they're like, hey man, see you're doing great. Awesome stuff. That makes my day. If I got like a dozen of those of people being like, I hope you come back.
Yeah.
Be huge. That'd make my life.
If somebody you like loved went missing, would you text them? What are you accomplishing?
I assume at first when you're missing, it's like,
where are you at?
Yeah, what's up?
Gotcha.
Or they'd post. You know, I'd see the tagged posts of people being like,
the first thing you do is like, give me a phone. Like you're bleeding in so many places. You're like, I need to see my tagged posts.
Yeah. And you see who's tagging me in e-girl posts.
It would just be like slow, like it's been a long time. And it's
with
like
Alex
you taking your shirt off.
cut in.
Yeah. Like you like kissing Rompo. They're like they're together in heaven. That's exactly what it would be. So long story short, I would be on the side of the samurai. My God.
Yeah.
What a fucking... They're like all drunk on the idea of an honorable death, and that sounds kind of sick.
Dude, like
There's no justified ways to die anymore.
Well, like we sit on our couch and we're like, that's silly. I can't believe that. If you and all your boys are like, yo, I'm going to die this way. And you're like, oh, I'm going to die via piranha. And your boy's like, I'm going to die with 100 arrows.
Yeah.
I'd be so into it. Like, if all my boys are also hyped to die, I could get hyped to die.
We can get swept up into gang thought immediately.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, fucking...
Let's join the war in Ukraine. On one of the... Whichever side's losing. That's like who's ever getting pushed back, that's who we choose.
Probably the Ukraine all the time.
I don't know. I have fucking no idea. We just choose one side.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We do so good.
You imagine the headline, just like anime podcasters.
Fucking done with it. Give me an AK. Get me out there.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be great for us.
Anime podcasters win the war in Ukraine. They fucking fight back.
They were like really good at it for some reason.
We're just like in Putin's palace. And we're just like, no one thought to come here. We just like got his head. Like,
we actually, you can fly to Moscow. Like it's not a closed city. like
real easy to infiltrate. We just walked in. Everyone's white here.
We just showed our passport. Yeah. I just put an Adidas tracksuit on. They just let me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be us. So this episode, I think, was just like a testament to them being like, we're gonna make it look silly as hell.
Yeah.
And then it did look silly as hell. And everyone was just kind of okay with it.
Yeah, there was one guy who just looked...
There was a pink dude.
He was a pink guy.
He
was like Kuro Sensei.
Yep. And then there was like butthole face guy who unbutthole faced, and then there was a cannibal with the little eyes.
Well, and then at the end, I like that.
There's a lot of good bits.
There
was a lot of good bits.
Yeah, there are good bits. I like that the little eye guy who has a great attitude. And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm not hungry. There was a lot of meat on the battlefield."
Yeah,
they're like, "What the fuck is this guy's deal?"
This guy's insane. I love that.
I like when the main character rams his ass into the
because he's hammered. Yeah, that was like, what are we doing here?
Every now and then, this show teeters on like, is the mangaka a pedophile?
Because they revealed
because also Assassination Classroom a bit.
Yeah, fair. They're like, I'm gonna make Nagisa the prettiest little girl. I was like, you are Nagisa's mother. Like this is the issue.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how old is he? And then they're like 9. And I was like, oh, I feel different about that scene now. Yeah. I was like, yeah, no.
There's a lot of like, and the pervy like
he gets like turned on by dodging, and then he's like, this is a 9-year-old.
There's a lot of weird stuff like that.
Man, Japan's a weird place.
Yeah,
and we're just like we just kind of become used to it.
They just let shit get made.
They really there's just no. I feel as though everyone. I feel like it's a system. Everyone being like, well, don't piss off the big boss, and it's like, well, we could maybe like don't. Sometimes you don't have to create things. You know,
they just be making shit.
They just be making shit. Okay.
Wind Rises.
Can I talk about Apothecary Diaries real quick?
Sure.
I finished it.
Yeah.
There's a new season coming out. April 2025. Ugh. I'm so goddamn excited.
Fuck, about what?
Danny, episode 23 and 24, the entirety of season 2 is building up to this idea that like Mao Mao's dad is this really bad person, like not her adoptive father, and it gets revealed over the course of the season. Like he's like being built up as the antagonist. They're like bad guy, this guy, bad guy. And then one of the most touching and beautiful and well-written and orchestrated love stories I've ever seen in anime gets paid off in 23 and 24 and is the biggest, oh, you thought you knew what was going on, but you actually had no fucking clue, and it's sick. The show is so good. Yeah. So good.
I can't even fathom. I'd never want to watch it again.
There is a Apothecary Diaries sized hole in my chest right now, and I don't know what to watch with Dorothy, and I think I'm going to show her Freyrin, but I don't think it's going to compare because it's not as funny.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
It's serious.
Until Stark, with his canonically small penis, shows up, it's a real drag. Yeah. Freyrin. Like, there is a fucking prologue and a half. Yeah. And then chapter 1 is Stark.
Yeah. Dorothy is also incredible. If you guys want to know like what Dorothy is like, it's Fern. I've never seen somebody in IP who reminds me more of Dorothy than Fern.
Yeah. There's no silly faces in Freyrin.
That's my thing. Yeah. And I'm afraid she won't know when to laugh.
Every now and then, Freyrin does a silly little bit, like Freyrin the girl.
Yeah, Freyrin gets stuck in a mimic, you know?
Yeah, every now and then she's like, I sleep in too much. Yeah. And it's like, since she like loves treasure, they like find treasure and they're like, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And she's like, it's loot, it's treasure. Yeah. This is the fun shit.
That's relatable.
And I'm like, I forgot you're like silly sometimes.
She's super silly.
Yeah.
It's a silly old lady.
She's awesome. I'm like so in love with Freyrin.
Dude, her English voice actress.
Yeah, her voice.
My God. Yeah. It does not match who she is, but at the same time, it kind of does because she's like a 1,000-year-old mage and she's like all powerful. But my God, that lady's voice. Wowie wow.
Yeah, wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie. We should look up. We should look up who she is and we should hire her.
For what?
Freyrin, English voice actress. It is Mallory Rodak, and that is that's an attractive woman. That's a pretty lady.
Agreed.
I can live with this.
What does she play? This is a bunch of fucking like. I love seeing like who voice actors and actresses play when they play a bunch of anime characters I've never seen before, because it always just looks like the roster of like a Fire Emblem game.
It's always JRPGs.
Yeah, there's just her in front of like a dozen medieval random ass anime characters.
I'm gonna go through,
and then Freyrin.
I'm gonna go through who she's voiced. And
who's this up top? The green one. Isn't that familiar?
That
Archer
is, I want to say, well, she's apparently one of the people in Mushoku Tensei. She's Rimuru. She's Rimuru.
Whoa. From Slime?
That's Rimuru. Yeah. Hold up.
From Slimbo?
Hold up. High Elf Archer. That's from Goblin Slayer.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't know a lot of these. She's Ross Weiss in High School DxD. No. Yeah. No.
Nah.
Dude, this is why I'm so excited. Fuck, I didn't text any of my interns. This is why I'm so excited for us to have an intern, because we're gonna get a look it up guy.
True.
We're gonna have a look it up guy. I'm gonna DM them.
Are you sure I didn't express this before. Are you
Legally
sure?
can have an intern?
I don't know that shit.
I don't know.
I mean, that's you. It's your intern.
Yeah.
I don't know if the podcast specifically needs one.
It's more about anime IRL.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
my
we
emails.
so rarely need a look it up thing.
Imagine if when we finish the podcast, we're like, hey, intern, pull the cards and upload them. And that saves me like 5 minutes of work. And everyone loves a podcast with an intern. They're like, oh, the intern.
I agree.
Yeah.
Imagine a third person in this room, though.
What do you mean? They'd be right over there.
It's Tweenie.
Over there. We're gonna get a big,
looking at
you know
us
what we do? You know what we
this?
do? We put a big TV there. We put a big TV there, and then when they look up things, they're like, "Oh, pull it up."
Or that, or we put a big chair right on that shelf, and that's where they sit.
Oh, they sit right between them.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. This with Kevin, the intern,
The intern
staring
can sit
at
right
us.
there. They could be our little our
No,
permanent
they're a
guest.
co-host.
Yeah, but they're silent. And we just throw shit at them. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
awful.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Okay.
They're gonna learn so much from me. That's gonna be so worth it for them. All right, that's all that we need to talk about Elusive Samurai. You want to talk about The Wind Rises?
Sure. You loved it.
No,
It's a bit.
it's not the worst Ghibli film.
That's so interesting.
It's better than Porco Rosso
That's incorrect.
by far, but. Fuck, is this the longest Miyazaki film in existence?
You don't like John Krasinski being like, Pam, we gotta help the Nazis.
Dude, John Krasinski and Joseph Levin Gorson.
Yeah, local orc actor
Jorson Levin Gorson. This fucking another movie with an absolutely insane cast. I didn't realize it was John Krasinski until he started saying words, and I was like, "Oh, this is the most John Krasinski-esque voice I've ever heard." Also, his wife is in it.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is
Yeah.
Nahoko.
Yeah.
Nahaku.
I just don't know.
Nahoko.
Yeah, I keep getting racist with it.
Martin Short is in it.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci is the fucking
The little guy, right?
is the Italian.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, he's the Italian.
Yeah, Stanley Tucci is the fucking Italian that haunts this Japanese boy's dreams, and he never fucking learns his name.
Yeah.
He's just Japanese boy to him.
Yeah, he's like, this is...
I loved a lot of things about this movie. The dream sequences I thought were kind of dope, and one of my favorite parts of the entire movie was when Stanley Tucci was like, artists get 10 years and then they have to give up.
Yeah.
And he loads up his entire village into the plane that the last time we saw it take off collapsed. And he was like, we're gonna load up the whole village and we're gonna go on a little flight. And I was like, the last thing you did with this, it crumpled. So I have notes. The first 5 minutes are just silent.
Yeah.
It's just no words for the first 5 minutes.
The first 5 minutes, because I went into this being like, this is going to bore me to tears.
Yep.
And the opening had me like, oh, okay. Like, this is interesting. I like the opening.
The earthquake that comes out of nowhere and like flattens Tokyo. And
Yeah,
then
just rattles the fucking place.
and then they're just done. And then it's just like, oh, well, everything's being rebuilt 5 years later.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was absolutely nuts. And then I was like, that's why. Like, I started putting the pieces together. But before we get to that, I love this. He goes, this is my dream. He's talking to the Italian dude. He's like, this is my dream. And then he introduces the concept of a war happening in his dream. Like, all of his planes are flying off to war. It's like, hey, man, have a better dream.
Yeah,
like,
bad dream.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I love him. I love when he's sleep talking. When he talks in his sleep, because usually people are like, you know, but he's like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude sleeping next to his sister. He's like, yes, Tucci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tucci, absolutely. I want to be a nautical engineer.
Dude, imagine if Dorothy, you're just sleeping next to her and she goes, no. Okay.
All right. You know what, Tucci? Oh, she has plenty of dreams about Tucci. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
He's the female gaze to a T. I feel like that's like
100%
Santa.
is.
I feel like that's Sarah's one exception.
like that's Santa's.
Yeah, Santa's one exception. He gets all the presents.
No, she loves Tucci, not as much as John Hamm, though. John Hamm's like her get.
Huge cock.
I bet. Yeah.
Like well-known huge cock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
You ever seen the photo? He's got like this gray sweatpants photo. Massive hog on John Hamm. I can't believe you've never seen this.
Kevin, look it up.
This is what I'm saying, dude. This is what you don't have
John Hamm penis. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, dude. He's got a fucking hammer.
This can't be real.
It's the John Hammer.
John Hamm addresses the penis thing. Let's see. There's no way this is real.
It's absolutely his cock.
It looks like a small penis that's like dragged low.
What does that even mean,
John
Dan?
Hamm finally addresses the penis thing on the Howard Stern show. Fucking be an article. Don't be a video, you cowards. You cowards, New York Post.
He's got a fucking hammer, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
The 51-year-old actor, New York Post, I swear to God, I'm going to come to your offices and burn it down.
I'm telling you, dude, John Hamm's got a big cock and no one's talking about it.
First of all, he says, I have worn underwear every single day of my life, Howard. First of all, who doesn't wear underwear? Yeah, I've worn underwear every day of my life. With a suit? Come on. I love a comfy boxer brief. Thank you very much. I like a breathable cotton. Who doesn't?
He's just yucking it up for the crowd here, talking about he's just doing his 5 minutes on underwear. Danny, you can accept that John Hamm's got a big cock. That's why they call him John Hammer.
Oh, he goes, they're called privates for a reason. I'm wearing pants for fuck's sake. Lay off. And now we're the problem.
Nice, good. Good, because I'm eyeballing that John Hammer. But yeah, so I started putting pieces together. Danny, you're lost in the sauce of the John Hammer.
You're like, look up John Hamm's penis.
He's got a big dick. I don't know what you want from me.
All right.
So I started putting the pieces together here, and I was like, oh, there's a war.
Yeah.
And Japan and Italy are working together.
Yeah.
And then they go to Germany.
Yeah.
This movie is like, listen, they try and do a thing where they're like, oh, Hitler's an idiot. Oh, they literally, they try.
There's a conversation where he's like,
they're like, oh, Hitler's an idiot.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Japan's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And then they do the most fucking laissez-faire, weakest possible explanation for the main character of this movie making Axis power airplanes that fucking committed Pearl Harbor, and he's like, oh, I don't want to make machines of death. I just want to make beautiful airplanes. And it's like, hey man, sure, noble intentions. You're still making the machines of death.
Yeah, they definitely could have had a more interesting, like, tear where he's like...
Dude, they do 30 seconds on it. They do 30 seconds on the fact that he's an Axis power engineer.
Yeah. Move to any other country. That's not doing World War II.
Dude, and then they're talking about like who that, like, they have full knowledge of what they're building. They're like, oh, who is this bomber? Fucking John Krasinski's making bombers, the bombers that are running fucking bombing runs over Nanking.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, who are they gonna bomb? The Netherlands, China, America? They're acknowledging it. Japan was almost objectively worse than the Germans in World War II.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you tell this story of any, like, every military's fucked. Every military's committing war crimes. There
was one war where there was a justifiable bad guy.
There is a bad guy
and
in
it
this
was the
war.
Axis powers. Like it was them.
Yeah, but I mean, it's what I'm saying is any story about an aviation engineer who isn't making commercial airplanes and is making like ones going to the military, that's a bad dude.
But simply make like the way the narratively they could have shaped like him being like, I don't want to
torn up about it.
If he could have just been like, I don't want to advance my technology because I know it's going to be used to take lives. But he's just like, fish bones.
Yeah,
we'll make a lighter plane. And then he's making a fighter. His friend's making a bomber. Yeah. They're acknowledging the fact that the Japanese bombers are getting shot down by Americans.
Yeah, it's a similar Ghibli casuality that every other Ghibli movie has, where it's like, oh, the world's flooded. It's okay. Yeah. Except with actual real world war.
Real life events, like they're talking about Hitler, and there's like a German in like cutest little shorts, like doing, it's a fucking German, like in 1939, like singing a song for everybody. And they're like, oh, what a merry old time. The worst thing we need to worry about is a woman with tuberculosis.
Yeah, this is very similar to Oppenheimer, except it doesn't have Oppenheimer's tone, which it needs. Like the reason Oppenheimer is like a not redeemable, but like a sympathetic like character in Oppenheimer, and the movie isn't like horrible to watch, is because it's so harrowing. And they really drill home that he's like, I'm doing an atrocity. Yeah. But maybe it'll prevent something worse, you know? And this is like, it's like, I love planes.
I love planes so
planes.
much. And they're like, we should put passengers on these.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be bombs. And it's like, okay, man. Like, this is why I thought about the conversation we had with Frank when we had him on the pod, where he was like I had to sit one of the engineers down who just like does maintenance on the F-18s and all that. And he was like, oh, I don't kill anybody. I just like maintain these planes. And it's like,
yeah.
The fuck
the planes kill people.
What do you think the planes do, friend?
Yeah, it's like, I don't kill anyone. I just make the guns.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just invented the gun.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, man, like, I get that, like, you won a Nobel laureate for creating TNT, but, like, millions of people have died from explosions.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's definitely... it's an interesting thing, because, right, TNT is a good example, because they use that to, like, make tunnels, which makes transportation, and they use that to, like soften rubble sometimes. Like you blow up a big thing of rubble so then you can move it, like after an earthquake or something. But it's also used to kill. And so it's like, do you just nix an entire invention, like, even though there are great benefits to it because of the shit that it can cause?
But the difference is, and this is exactly what Frank was saying, he was like, these don't, like, F-18s don't drop rations, you know? Like, there's no...
well, but that, I'm saying, I'm not even, like, posing the actual argument. I'm saying that's a theme this movie could have explored and just was boring instead.
And they were just like, like talk about how the technology could be used after the war. Like, they're like, oh, we want to make passenger planes, and then they never touch on that. And the movie just ends with the Japanese boy going to get wine at the Italian dude's house in his fucking dream. He's like, well, millions of people are dead because of our technology, but because Japan lost, it's fine now. Yeah,
it's almost too Ghibli. Like, it's almost too Miyazaki.
It's fucking heavy.
Because because the nature of it is heavy. But it's so Miyazaki in that it's like, none of the characters are these, like, real, like, 3D complex characters. They're all just kind of like...
And the story is written in honor to two fucking actual engineers, the people who made the Japanese bomber and the Japanese the fighter. Yeah. Like, the fighters that they fucking kamikazed into, like, the decks of aircraft carriers. It's crazy. It is literally Axis power propaganda.
What'd you think of it otherwise?
Oh, it's awful. It's so long. It's so fucking... All right, this is the earliest Miyazaki wall I've ever hit.
Yeah.
The Miyazaki wall where, like, the Italian dude sends up his ship and it crumples and he's, like, throwing all the things in the water and then he's like, I quit, basically, in the dream. 55 minutes in.
Yeah.
2 hours and 7 minutes is the runtime of this fucking movie, which... They just haphazardly introduce a romance. And then they're like, I have tuberculosis. And then, like, they get married and he's living with them. And they're in the mountain and everyone's risking their life for fucking paper airplanes. And I'm an hour and 10 minutes into a 2 hour and 10 minute movie, seeing that I have an hour left as I'm watching two people fuck around with paper planes while the backdrop of everything is the buildup to World War II.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell are we talking about? It is so long. The only thing that's redeeming about it is, like, some of the actual talk of the engineering is cool. I like watching the process of, like, the planes getting lighter and that kind of thing. Like, from an actual, like, engineering nerd perspective, it's kind of a cool movie. And the romance isn't awful. But
it's fine.
The movie's way too long.
When he shows up to her, like, praying in the woods.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Yeah, he goes, oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. And she goes, I asked the spring to bring you here. I asked it to bring you to me.
Yeah.
Fucking stop talking to that woman.
Yep.
What an intense opening line. To give this dude. There are things that I liked a bit about it. I also hit that wall, though, real early. I'm, like, watching it, I'm like, this is enjoyable enough. I like the plane shit. Like, I agree. All the stuff about the planes is more interesting than truly anything else. And I'm like, this is pretty fun. I'm a little hungry, though. I'm gonna go make some chicken nuggets. Pause. An hour and 10 minutes left, and I go, whoa, Jesus.
I watched every minute post 55 minutes countdown.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, if there's 37 minutes left. And then he's like, I'm gonna make my fighter play. And then he's like, oh, we're hitting 240 knots. And I'm like, I just don't.
I literally like took out a handkerchief from my lapel and like dabbed my head. And I was like, oh Lord.
I think it's the longest Ghibli runtime out of anything, which is insane.
Makes sense because there's not a lot of like, it's a lot of people just standing in a field. It's not technically intense.
You know what it is? It's smoking and dreams. It is literally a cigarette ad.
Yep.
It is every single time John Krasinski's like, give me a smoke, fucking virgin. And he's just lighting them up. And then they're like, dream time. So we can accomplish what narratively?
Well, it's almost like a really good idea because it's essentially a biopic. It's a fictional biopic.
Yeah.
And again, like Oppenheimer. When Oppenheimer was coming out, I was like, why is Christopher Nolan wasting his time on a biopic? Like, I want to see him do something crazy about time and shit. And Christopher Nolan managed to really bring his style to Oppenheimer in a way that I was like, oh, this wasn't a waste. Like, this is a movie only Christopher Nolan could have done.
Yeah.
Miyazaki gets close to that. Like, the dream stuff is a good way of doing that, where like, I'm not just watching people talking in a boardroom. I'm getting that fantastical Miyazaki stuff. There's a part where he's like explaining how this was actually really cool, where he's like, oh, I turned all the Phillips head screws into flatheads.
Yeah, to reduce drag.
To reduce drag, which makes a lot of sense because they're all round and bumped, and then he flattens them.
Yeah.
And then it shows all the screws like levitate out and get replaced in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's sick. That's him taking an explanation, being like, how would Howell do this? Like, the screws would, I wanted more of that. Like, I was like, I don't know, he was like explaining it, and a bunch of little screws with eyeballs like bounced past him, and like, there's no visually gripping scene in here.
No, there's nothing beautiful about it. There's no like big pan over an Italian town.
It's like beautiful in the way that like, it's like minimalistic. Like there's a big like, you know, open, like the cover of the movie where they're like painting and laughing together on a hillside. That's pretty. But there's no like Ponyo running on the fish. Yeah. Where you're like, holy shit, this must have taken them
technical
months.
marvel. And this is what we have one more movie, right? It's Boy and the Heron after this. Or no, do we have The Cat Returns or some bullshit?
No, we don't have The Cat Returns. Okay, we have The Boy and the Heron, if we watch that.
Yeah. So this is like one of his most recent like movies with access to a shit ton of technology, and it just doesn't look that great.
It's like, it doesn't look bad. It's just that there's nothing that requires, like, you know, there's no, like, Haku blasting into a room and fucking all the furniture up. Yeah. There's no, like, moving castle. There's the earthquake, but it was very clearly, it was the way the Howl's Moving Castle is, where it's, like, a bunch of, like, static buildings that are just being moved. Yeah. And so it's not that the movie looks bad at all. It's just that it, like, isn't a story that needs a crazy fucking thing. Yeah. There's not like a scene where they're like, the camera sweeping and they're like jotting a bunch of shit down and they're grabbing a coffee. Like, so I take it back almost. They could have like gone really hard in some stuff, but it was like, it just looks okay. It's fine. Looks fine.
It's so fine. I have a question for you though. Is this movie a prequel to My Neighbor Totoro?
Someone ask that? Because of tuberculosis.
Because of she goes to a sanitarium in the mountains. Dad's a university professor. All right.
Whoa. Well, there was that scene in Totoro where the dad's like, glad the Nazis lost. Good thing I didn't make those planes
Same
right.
timeline. Same timeline. Dad's a fucking university professor. Wife is in a sanitarium in the mountains with tuberculosis.
I wonder if there's a theory. Did you already look this up?
No, this came to my head while I was watching. Because the second she was like, I'm going to the mountains. I want him to remember me how I was. Like, I want to get better and all of that. And like, they're age appropriate. Like if she had the kids in the sanitarium or something, like Neighbor Totoro would, I guess, well, no, the problem is the kids aren't born yet and she's already at the sanitarium. That would be the issue with the theory because the kids go to the town near the sanitarium when they're already like 4 or 5 years old. I don't know if enough people have seen The Wind Rises to...
There's a Reddit post with only 4 comments, actually. Yep. So you're right. This is me. I'm fresh and new to it. That's so interesting.
Right?
People are... you can't say anything about Miyazaki without people fighting over it because the dude's like, the faces look similar, and a guy's like, well, it's a Miyazaki movie. All the faces kind of look similar. He's got like two designs.
Inaccurate.
That's like so fair. He's got a style and not a ton. Every now and then, a character shows up, and I'm like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, like.
I'm like trying to think of one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Who's that?
The little guy, the little dude, but he looks like the guy from Porco Rosso, actually. Like his little boss.
The tiny dude?
Yeah.
He does. Oh my God, he looks like, the fucking Japanese.
Yeah.
Or like the
Italian.
He was, in Milan, the little, why is every fucking aerospace engineer tiny?
Yeah. So yeah, they all look the same. But then the comment below that was like, I hope you're not implying that he's a lazy artist. And it's like, relax.
Calm.
What are you, Goro Miyazaki?
Yeah,
like,
way the down. Goro Miyazaki'd probably be like, no, he is a lazy. Like, he's the only thing he's lazier than as an artist is a father. So yeah, no, this is
I have notes.
It's the second worst movie, I'd say.
All right, let's see.
You could not force me to watch this movie again.
Mine are a lot of just actor things where it's like, I go, Steven Universe, John Krasinski, young him is played by Steven from Steven Universe.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
The dialogue's bad in this one, actually. Like, that's my hardest take.
I did not notice that.
In the beginning, it's mostly in the first half. Or like the first quarter, actually.
Yeah.
Because what I thought was the first half, or what I thought was the whole movie was the first half. And then I was like, oh, there's more.
Yeah.
But in the first quarter, the dialogue's really weird. It's like no one's actually having a conversation. Like, people say things and they respond in a way that's like not a reasonable response to what they said. I meant to take a note, but all I had was the mom. He comes in, he's all like beat up looking. He gets into a fight in the beginning. And the mom's like, you look quite the hero. And he's like, oh, just a little scuffle down the street. And then she goes, fighting is never justified.
Yeah, she was like, there's no reason for violence or something.
Yeah, I was like, you forget your pills, Mom?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's all over the map.
You just said he looked cool.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of the writing is like that, where it's like, it's just like saying like, it doesn't feel like humans speaking. It was like AI barking at each other.
Yeah.
I have the world without pyramids bit. Do you remember?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I was like...
He posed that question. He's like, would you rather have the world with or without pyramids? And then he went into like a weird reflection on flight and how like planes aren't meant to land or something.
I think that was him doing the dynamite thing where he's like, pyramids are awesome, but thousands of people died making them and they were slaves. Would you prefer pyramids or not? But it's also a weird one to take because like, absolutely no pyramids. Like, anyone who's like, well, it was worth the pyramids is a psychopath.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the fucking hundreds of thousands of Jews who died building those. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a big triangle in the sand? Fucking, I'd rather no slaves in Egypt.
Yeah, what a triumph. Thanks so much. It's like, oh, would you rather like the transcontinental railroad got built in America or 10,000 Chinese people didn't die a month building it? They're like, oh, probably the people way.
So I think that's what it was. It was like very interesting, but then he ditched it for like, I love planes.
Yeah. Wild.
My next note, everyone loves planes.
It's a plane-based economy.
Yeah.
It's a plane-based economy.
Even his mean little boss is just like, I just love planes.
Yeah. I think there was a time when people did love planes way more than they do now. Now planes are just like, dude, another thing for my flight. When we were taking off on the way back, a woman pissed herself. And so she ran to the bathroom and she was like, everyone was like, sit the fuck down. And she was like, because she was like, we were in 25 degrees.
Angle, right?
Like, you need to sit down. She's like, I peed. And so she had to run back to the seat. And so, like, that's just what planes are now. It's a place that, like, you might have to, like, get in a fight because somebody refuses to sit down.
That's tough for her, though. That's like, she's the victim there.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know if she said I peed. She said something about pee in a seat. And I'm assuming it was either she did pee or she was gonna pee or somebody peed.
Yeah.
But she said there's pee in the seat.
That's tough.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah.
Guess the airline I flew on.
You said Delta already.
No, that was on the way there. This was the way back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Spirit.
Close. Frontier.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, that's really it.
That's it.
I have like 5 notes.
There's really not much to say.
My first note was this movie is like gigantic propaganda for Bloons Tower Defense 6 because fucking there's never been an ad more effective to get me to want to play.
Oh, absolutely.
Other than watching this movie.
Yeah, I was watching football while I was watching it. Like I was in my lap and I just had Red Zone up and I was like, this is the only way I would ever be entertained enough to maintain this entire movie.
Yeah, I didn't play, well, because I remember during Kiki's, I was playing Bloons and then I was like, I don't know what happened in the last 10 minutes. And so then I had all of these I've watched like pure.
Yeah.
I've raw dogged all these movies. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite one. Porco Rosso's way better.
It's simply not.
If
that's
I
okay.
judge them based on my likelihood of watching them again, this is under Kiki.
Really?
I'd watch Kiki
You watched
again.
Kiki's before this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
At least it's shorter.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, 2 hours and 7 minutes.
I'd watch Kiki's again. I love Kiki's.
Because Tombo's in it. There's no character in this that I'm like.
Planes. Hayao Miyazaki wanted to be a pilot so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because even Boy and the Heron, they run a plane company.
He loves planes.
They
There's planes in all of them.
build planes in Boy and the Heron. That's their company.
At least even in Boy and the Heron, because boy, do I not want to watch that again. At least there's the Heron, which is an okay character. He's like not in it, but like.
I feel like we did. I feel like you talk about Boy and the Heron like we hated it, but like I feel like we were like both like it was objectively fine.
I hated it, I think. I hated it as much as I hate any Hayao Miyazaki movie. Like, at worst, it's just boring, but it's like, yeah, I hated it, I think.
God.
It's just boring as hell.
You're giving me so many points on this podcast. I love it. Everyone was so upset about you with Apothecary Diaries, and then everyone was so happy with me. They're like, Nick, champion of the people. You know how rare that is, Dan?
Yeah.
You know how rare it is that people want me? You know how many more Team Danny people we have than Team Nick? Dan?
Cute.
Is that it? Are you
Yeah.
saying I'm not?
And once again, I find myself in a predicament. Hurt his feelings or give the truth?
He doesn't realize we have directional mics. There's no way the audio-only people or anybody's going to be able to hear this.
No, we're like equally cute. What are you doing?
You're right, we are equally cute. We're equally cute in different ways.
This is so short.
It's very sharp.
Why'd you throw
That's
that?
why I threw low. That's why I didn't want it to go in your eyes.
Oh my Lord.
You're lucky you didn't get this. You're lucky you didn't get the credit card of death over here. Okay, so outside of that, my best boy this week, because that is all we have to talk about anime-wise, my best boy this week is Frontier Workers, because I goofed my entire way back. I forgot you had to check in an hour before a flight. I got there 55 minutes in, and they were like, check-in's closed. And I was like, please. And
I
they
don't
were
think
like,
you had to. I like never do it.
if you don't check in an hour before your flight, like on an app or anything, apparently the only way you can check in on a Frontier flight is fucking on their app, or if you check in person, it's $25. So they were like, I got there an hour before, and they're like, it's $25 check in with us, download the app. And I was like, it took like 3 minutes to download, so I was like, check-in's closed. So I had to go, and I was like, please, can you let me in? And they were like, fine, I guess. And then I had a bag that was way too big, because I had no carry-on. They let me on, and then I didn't get a seat for some reason, and they put me in the emergency row. So shout out, not to Frontier, but to Frontier Workers.
That's crazy. I thought checking in was like a suggestion. I always get to the airport 2 hours early, though. It's wild of you to show up an hour early.
Well, because I had to get bread, and I'm going to give you some tonight when we get dinner for dessert.
Bread?
Senorita bread from this place called Star
Oh,
Bakery.
like to eat?
Yeah.
I thought you were like, I had to get the sauce. And I was like, what the fuck?
No.
I always just do it there. I do it when I get my passport.
Yeah, if you do it an hour, if it closes an hour before.
Crazy.
And I get TSA pre, so I can get through check-in in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got real close to fucking up. You got a best boy?
My best boy is sea lions. I took Sarah on a sea lion and wine excursion.
Rub it in!
Took her on a sea
I told
lion
Danny,
and
I was like,
wine.
hey, I'm actually available this Saturday if you want to hang out. And he's like, sorry, only real friends, and then hung up on me.
Yeah, he told me like Friday. And I was like, you told me weeks ago you couldn't do this week. We went to Universal instead, where you made me spend $700
I didn't make you do anything.
on the fast pass.
You could have gone general admission if you responded faster. It's not my fault that it sold out.
But it was cool. It was a little wine boat.
Yep.
We get charcuterie and wine. It's like 2 hours. Really not that expensive. Like I would go with you. It's in Marina Del Mar.
Right. Yeah.
Del Rey. And it was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Sea lions all over the docks. They're just there. You can just walk down to
Yeah.
Marina till May.
Any marina around here is just covered with sea lions and seals.
Sick.
Yeah.
It was nice. 2 hours. You get like, people got crazy drunk.
Oh, I can imagine.
Wine.
The people you went with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got.
Was Sarah one of them?
Yeah, Sarah got almost blackout again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
Sarah's been having a birthday.
she's been having a fucking birth week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got crazy drunk. And then we went to Cheesecake Factory after, and she was like, I'm gonna get a mojito. And I was like, you're not gonna do that.
You're
It's like, you
canceled.
have a flight tomorrow.
Dude, Cheesecake Factory drinks are strong and large. I
yeah.
love them. They're awesome.
Yeah, do you have Flashback?
Yeah, I got 2.
Yeah.
I
probably
Naruto
have
Ninja Storm. That's yours. Oh, did you hurt yourself?
I stabbed myself.
Oh,
Go
you
on,
want me
go
to give you a little kiss?
on. Go on. No.
You want me? All right. Naruto Ninja Storm is coming to mobile on the 25th of September. It's gonna be $7.
Lame news.
It's gonna be 7. I got better than that, but
Go
that's
on.
one of them.
Yeah. That's whatever, I guess.
My second news.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a new Cyberpunk anime.
Yeah, that's mine.
They released released like the teaser trailers of teaser trailers. They're like, it was just text like, we're coming back to Night City.
What a fucking good and necessary idea.
Yeah.
It's definitely not going to be,
It's not gonna be David
no, for
or Lucy.
obvious reasons.
Yes.
Spoiler. But yeah, it won't be them. I like the idea. It's definitely scary and risky. The idea of like, oh, we're doing like, it's just Night City, like just different characters, maybe every season.
Yeah.
Different Night City characters. Like the show's less about like the characters.
And about the city itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great idea, scary idea. Because what if they just got lucky with David?
Yeah.
You know?
I like to think that they don't because there's so many like correct,
Yeah.
objective directorial decisions that take place in those 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Like that's like, it's a masterpiece of an anime between
Yeah.
the music, the way that they shot it, just everything. Like it's like so the character design, the character like build outs, all of that. The ending is all great. So I think it's gonna be good again.
It's also entirely possible that they're like, okay, now we're gonna do like a multi-season story.
Did we ever get season 2 of Arcane?
It's coming out.
Is it?
Trailer just dropped with that teaser. It's gonna be sick. It's
Yeah.
in October or November, one of those.
Like in the next month? Like,
Yeah, soon.
We're gonna have so much to talk about.
I'm so hyped. Arcane season 1's like my favorite show.
Oh, that's so great news.
But yeah, so it's entirely possible that they're like, okay, season 1 was like, let's see if anyone's even into this.
Yeah.
It was probably expensive as hell. It looked
It
great.
looks so good. Not as good as Castlevania, but
So maybe that's insane.
yeah.
A few. But maybe they're like, you know what? Now we're gonna do like 3-season like storyline. But we'll see. I'm excited. That show literally saved that franchise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our favorite segment in the podcast here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Love Letters, where me and Danny poll our live audience and ask them to ask us a question that we answer here live on the podcast. So if you guys have ever wanted to watch the podcast live, get it 2 days early, get 2 additional hours of Nick and Danny time a month, or just generally get time to hang out with me and Dan, you can become a member over on Patreon or YouTube members and become either Team Nick or Team Dan. Dan, you got any questions for me? Larkin Johnson asks, which anime villain would make the best Pokemon gym leader?
You said you have one. I think mine's better, but I'll let you go.
I'm telling you right now, Motta as the fire gym leader would be so sick. That would go so hard. Him, and I don't know if he would have like Gen 1. I'm trying to think of like what fire Pokemon he would have. I think it would be like a Torchic kind of thing. Like he would be like level 40, actually he'd probably be like the final one. He'd probably be like one of the elite 4
Whatever
or something.
order fires in. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he would be like a fighting fire type, most likely. He could also have like a Salamence. I could see something like that, but him as the fire gym leader would be perfect.
I don't think that beats Gara as a ground type gym leader. You give Gara a hippo down, you give him a big fucking golem, a Geodude.
You know he's got a Sandshrew. You know
Sandshrew,
he's got 4 Sandshrews to open up, and then he's got like
and then the hippo one.
and then the hippo one, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
He's got that sandcastle one, the one that's like just the sandcastle from one of the more recent generations.
Yeah, I think it's Gara because I don't know. I could be wrong. When you think Madara, do you just think fire? You know what I mean? It's not like a Rengoku type, like.
I guess
Like he uses fire.
Oh, Rengoku would also be a really good answer for a fire gym leader.
Rengoku's
because he
good.
follows the fire idea.
Yeah.
Like he matches fire
He looks
aesthetic.
like one.
Yeah.
He just looks
He
like
does
one.
look like a Pokemon. Like he looks like a Pokemon gym leader to a T. That's anyone from Demon Slayer is actually a pretty good choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zenitsu for electricity.
Sanemi maybe as like a flying type gym leader.
I feel like there's a lot to pull from. Who's an ice gym leader?
Ice gym leader?
Doesn't have to be
Rukia?
Demon Slayer.
Rukia from Bleach would be a good one. Esdeath is up there. Gray from I'm just saying ice users.
Esdeath looks like one.
Esdeath does look like she does look like a Pokemon gym leader because I'd be like weirdly turned on.
Yeah.
They're always kind of hot.
A lot of them are really hot.
They're really hot.
Yeah.
There was
I was almost like a lot of them are a lot of hot.
What was the streamer one from the most recent one? She was the
I don't know her name.
she was the lightning one.
I can't believe that's the one you pull as like your hot gym leader.
That or who is fuck, I'm trying to think back here. There was the
Honestly, the fucking professors.
That's what I was gonna say. The professors were so hot.
Yeah, they're crazy hot.
Oh, they were so bad. All right. Well, that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got an anime IRL dinner that we're already 13 minutes late to, but we appreciate you guys popping in here. Make sure you go watch the new anime IRL video if you want to see Danny shirtless. It's actually 2 videos in a row now you've been shirtless. You're kind of giving it out for free, if we're being real.
You're taking it from me.
Yeah, I am. I ripped a sticker off Danny's nipple in this video. Yeah. I've been NCMer23, also known as the Weeb Commander. Dan, you got anything to share with us?
I am Danny Motta. I was going to do this after the thing, but I guess I'll do it now because it's kind of after, kind of not. Rose, one of our lovely patrons, designed and gave us these keychains.
Don't throw them all. Why would you throw them all? Oh, it's us. I always forget that you're Psyduck.
Yeah.
You look so cute.
Show a camera.
I'm figuring it out. This is childproof, and I'm a child. I got it. I did the thing. I'm Ninetales because Ninetales is my favorite Pokemon of all time. This is adorable.
It's a keychain of us in a onesie of Ninetales for Nick and Psyduck for me.
And Danny looks like the cutest little...
I'm a thick little boy.
You are thick as hell, low key. And that's Dan.
I feel like it's hard to not look thick in a Psyduck.
And that's us. We're both yellow. We both went for yellow-ish Pokemon. Oh, these are adorable. These are adorable. I love these. But all right, gang. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.